Choosing the right automatic chicken coop door can make a big difference when it comes to keeping your chickens safe and making your daily routine much easier. Between opening and closing options, timer settings, weather resistance, and predator protection, not all models are built the same. To help you find the best option, I've selected the top 3 automatic chicken coop doors you can get right now, based on reliability, ease of use, security, and value for money. In the third, I picked the Okobi, and this one is a good option if you want something practical, affordable, and easy to use for everyday chicken keeping. The first thing I liked about this model is that it is solar-powered. It comes with a solar panel and a built-in battery, so you do not have to constantly worry about changing batteries or running cables to your chicken coop. For an outdoor setup, that makes a big difference, especially if your coop is far from a power outlet. Installation is also pretty simple. The opening size is designed to fit most chicken coops, and the setup does not feel too complicated. Once installed, you can control the door using the timer, the light sensor, or the remote control. I really like having these different options because you can adapt it depending on your routine. You can let it open and close with sunrise and sunset, or you can set specific times if you prefer more control. The LCD display is also useful because it makes the settings easier to read and adjust. You do not feel like you are guessing what the door is doing. For people who are not very technical, that is a good point. Another important feature is the anti-pinch function. If the door detects resistance while closing, it is designed to stop or reverse to help protect your chickens. That is reassuring because safety is one of the most important things with an automatic coop door. The build quality is decent for the price. It uses metal and plastic, and it is made for outdoor use, with weather resistance against rain, heat, and cold. The brand also mentions a wide temperature range, so it should be able to handle different seasons. Now, the main thing to keep in mind is that customer feedback on the door function is a bit mixed. Some users say it works very well and is reliable, while others mention issues with opening or closing properly. So I would say this model is good if you want a budget-friendly solar-powered door, but you should still test it carefully after installation to make sure everything works correctly with your coop. Overall, the Okobi automatic chicken coop door is a nice choice for people who want a simple solar-powered door with a timer, light sensor, remote control, LCD display, and safety features. It is not the most premium model in this top 3, but for the price, it offers a lot of useful functions. Secondly, I chose the Poultry, and the biggest advantage of this model is right in the name, the size. This door has a larger opening compared to many standard automatic coop doors, which is very useful if you have bigger chickens, ducks, geese, or simply a flock that needs more space to move in and out comfortably. When you use a smaller door, some birds can hesitate or crowd around the entrance, so having a larger frame makes the coop feel more accessible. The door is battery-powered and runs with 3 AA batteries, which makes installation easier because you do not need wiring or solar placement. You can install it on your coop, set the timer, and let it open and close automatically. According to the product details, the batteries can last up to 6 months, which is convenient if you want a low-maintenance setup. I also like the timer function. You can set when the door opens in the morning and closes in the evening, which is perfect if you do not want to wake up early every day or go outside late at night to close the coop manually. This is exactly the kind of feature that makes chicken keeping easier. The intelligent obstacle sensor is another important feature. If the door touches a chicken while closing, it is designed to stop and rise again, giving the chicken time to pass safely. That makes the door safer, especially if your chickens are slow to enter the coop at night. The construction is also a strong point. It is made from aluminum and designed to be weather resistant, with protection against cold, heat, and outdoor conditions. The brand also mentions that it is built to resist predator attacks, which is important if you have foxes, raccoons, or other animals around your coop. The LCD display is simple and practical. It makes the timer settings easier to manage, even if you are not used to this type of device. Now, the weak point is reliability. Some customers say the door works well and is easy to install, but others mention problems after a few weeks or months. So even though the features are good on paper, I would recommend checking the door regularly at the beginning to make sure it opens and closes correctly every day. Overall, the Poultry automatic chicken coop door is a good choice if you need a larger door and want a simple battery-powered system with timer control, obstacle protection, and a durable aluminum design. It is not perfect, but for people with bigger poultry or a larger co-op opening, it makes a lot of sense. And to finish, first of all, I picked the Run chicken door, and this one feels like the most premium and reliable option in this top 3. The first thing I noticed is the design. It is made from weatherproof aluminum, and it feels more solid than many cheaper automatic coop doors. It is built for both outdoor and indoor use, and it is designed to handle different weather conditions, including rain, snow, heat, and cold. For a chicken coop door, durability is really important because this is something you want to install once and trust every day. One of the best things about this model is that it is very easy to install. The brand says it only needs a few screws, and there is no wiring required. That makes it much more convenient if you do not want a complicated setup. Once installed, the door can open and close automatically based on the timer or the light sensor. I also like that it has Smart App and timer control. With the app, you can manage the settings more easily and adjust the opening and closing times depending on your routine. You can also let the door work with daylight, so it opens after sunrise and closes after sunset. This is useful because the schedule of your chickens changes depending on the season. The battery-powered system is another strong point. There are no cables and no solar panels to install, which makes everything cleaner and easier. The battery is designed for long-term use, with up to 1 year in cold weather and up to 2 years in warmer climates, depending on conditions. That is a big advantage if you want something low maintenance. Safety is also well handled. The door includes a sensor protection system, so it should stop if it detects an obstruction while closing. This helps protect your chickens and makes the system safer to use every day. The predator-proof design is also important because the main goal of an automatic chicken coop door is not only convenience, but also protection at night. In real use, this kind of door is especially useful if you are not always home at the same time every evening. You do not have to worry as much about forgetting to close the coop, and your chickens can be protected automatically once the door closes. Now, the biggest downside is the price. The Run chicken door is more expensive than the other 2 models in this top 3. Some customer reviews also mention mixed experiences with reliability and battery life, so it is not perfect for everyone. But compared to the cheaper options, it feels more serious, better built, and easier to trust for regular use. Overall, the Run chicken door is the best choice in this ranking if you want a simple, durable, weatherproof, and smart automatic coop door. It is easy to install, works without wiring, offers app and timer control, and is designed to protect your chickens through every season. That is why I placed it at number 1. That's it for this top 3 automatic chicken coop doors. As you've seen, each model has its own strengths. Whether you want a solar-powered option, a larger door for bigger poultry, or a more premium model with smart app control and strong weather resistance. If you are interested in the product, the link is in the description. But above all, subscribe to not miss the next videos. See you soon.